What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to another episode of the What's Up, Yuma radio show. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are joined with another member of Fort Yuma Rotary. It seems to be a theme here, and I think it might be carried on.
Yeah, I think we're playing favoritism.
No, we can't do that here. No,
yeah.
But it is because you have a really cool event coming up. I'm going to mention that. And we are here with Sonia Grimaldi. Good morning, Sonia.
Good morning.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
And we're here to talking about an event that's coming up, back to school. It's almost back to school time already. You know, it seems like I think it was longer when I was a kid. I don't know if it's a difference.
I remember never going back till like August, the middle of August, maybe the end.
Yeah, some kids are going back at the end of this month.
My son starts sophomore at the bowl on the 29th. I'm like, what is happening?
So back to school, and Rotary, Fort Yuma Rotary has a cool event to help people that are less fortunate. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, Sonia, tell us a little bit about yourself and let us know what led you to get involved with Rotary.
Well, I joined Fort Yuma Rotary in the year of 2020 and wanted to be a part of it. I like to work and do stuff for my community. And so this had opened up, and they said, well, you can run it and do whatever you want to do. And I went, okay.
Well, run it, not the whole Fort Yuma Rotary, but the event, right?
The event.
Go ham, so do whatever you want, Sonia.
You can just take it. We don't want it anymore.
Yeah, we're done with it. We're sick of it.
That would be a mistake.
Yeah,
no,
you're like, don't let me run this.
Right.
But what led you to get involved? Like, what inspired you? Was it to give back, or was it you're bored, or what's going on?
Well, no, I enjoy doing things for my community and anything that would help an individual. I mean, we've all been there where we need that help, and I like to help people.
And is that one of the missions of Rotary, to help and give back?
Yes, we put on 3 major events, which somebody who visited last week mentioned. And then we give all that money back to the community, back to nonprofit organizations and scholarship funds. And I love it.
Yeah. We need people like you in the Rotary. So we're getting to know you a little bit. You're also an artist, aren't you? Like a creative artist. You do engraving.
Yeah, I do engraving. I'm that frustrated graphic artist. I can see it and I can design it on the computer, but if I had to draw it, it would look like stick figures.
You couldn't draw. Yeah, no, I thank God for computers.
Amen.
Yeah,
AI,
right. Yeah, all of it.
Well, not AI yet.
Oh, no. Yeah. So you do that.
I do that.
And then you give back to the Rotary.
I do.
You're telling us you're a big part of your family, too, like doing caretaking and things like that. So it doesn't surprise me that you want to give, excuse me, back to the community, you know?
Yes. At one time in my life, I had to tend and take care of my family. But thank God they let me open up a business. So it was sort of, I helped them. They helped me run the business. And now I have something to fall back on because they're all gone right now.
Yeah. So you mentioned the business, which was Banners Plus for a while until you almost got sued or something. Somebody sent a nasty letter or something, right? You're saying that.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist because we stole their name.
Yeah.
You're like, but we really didn't.
We didn't. No, we had it first. We proved it. We had it first.
But then it became Sonia's, right? Then you got to give your name on there.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Sonia's Banners.
Everyone knows Sonia.
Yeah.
Cool.
So let's talk about this event. When is this event happening?
The event is happening July 26th. We are meeting at JCPenney's, and we are pairing up Rotarians and volunteers with children that need to go back to school shopping.
So back to school shopping, something that I guess take it for granted that's what I did every year with my parents, but some kids can't afford it. Is that what this is about? Explain more in detail what this is about.
So, yeah, the kids, the families that are a little too large and things are expensive these days, and they're used to hand-me-downs, and we give them something of their own, something brand new, something for them. And we leave the parents outside so that the child gets to choose and pick what they want, but with a Rotarian, with an adult guiding them so that they don't buy something frivolous.
I love that. Like, you do want the parents involved, but this is time to kind of like let the child have control of what they want to buy.
It's the child's time.
So what do they get? Clothes?
Clothes, shoes, undergarments, whatever they need. We have the Rotarian meet up with the parent before they go shopping and kind of get a little bit of plant the seed in their head of what the child needs more of, and then kind of guide that child inside the store.
Is there like school supplies too?
We at the end the kids get their choice of a backpack full of school supplies, and that's donated from Gateway to the Heart.
Wow.
So I went. I believe it was last year, or I don't know if it's 2 years.
You've done 2 years.
2 years now.
2 years.
2 years.
I contacted you and said, "Hey, we're doing this. Is there something you can do to help?"
Yeah, and I remember correctly, they open up the store maybe an hour before their normal hours, right? That's how it goes. They open up the store so the kids get to go in and they don't have to feel uncomfortable. They could go in with an adult, like you said, a Rotarian, and go in and get the stuff that they feel like they need.
Exactly. That's exactly. So there's no rush. They can take as long as they want. They can go up and down the aisles as many times as they want. To get what they need.
Do they feel scared or nervous, or are they more excited?
It's a little of both because they don't know the Rotarian that's taking them, but they try and build something really fast because it's not a long time to do it. So yeah, they're kind of afraid to speak up, but and some kids are just out there.
Yeah.
So it depends on the child. And
yeah, some are probably like, I want that, and then other ones are probably like, that's too expensive, or they're not used to being able to shop.
And a lot of them still have like a friendship relationship and check on the child throughout the year.
Oh, the Rotarian does that.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So they get to build that relationship, taking them shopping, and then follow up and see how they're doing.
Lifelong friends.
Wow. So how does a family or a child get chosen to take part in this? How does that work?
So I reach out to a few entities like Crossroads Mission, My Kid, Yuma Catholic Services, and ask them for a list of families that are in need, and we work together and partner up that way.
So they get to choose, or you guys kind of they say, well, we have these candidates here, and we get to pick from those candidates as like a group. So explain a little bit more.
Well, I trust them to choose the families that are in need.
Okay.
Because they know these families where I don't know them. And so it's my way of getting out there and not getting the same ones, because we want this experience to be a special experience and a fresh one every year for somebody new who hasn't experienced it.
So then you trust these organizations that they're kind of partners with you in this event. They kind of even probably know throughout the year, like, okay, this is going to be a good candidate for this event.
Exactly.
How many kids did you say again? If you did, I don't know.
So when I started doing this, it was 20 kids.
Okay.
And up to 55 kids now.
That's really, really cool.
55 kids now?
A lot.
Yes.
Okay.
All running around JCPenney.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So how does that work then? How were you able to grow this event from 20 to 50? Was it more involvement? What did it take to get this growth?
So when they handed this to me and they said you can run
this is what they handed to you,
right.
Like, run, Sonia, go do whatever you want.
You can run the event however you want to run it. And I'm like, okay. So I had gotten the 20 kids, and while I'm waiting for the time to happen, I went, I want these kids to have backpacks and school supplies, but I can't afford it myself. So I started reaching out to the Rotarians in my group going, well, since you're not going shopping with us, why don't you give me some money so I can go buy the kids backpacks?
Just hand over some cash.
Right, hand over some cash.
When Sonia's in charge, she's like, hand over the cash.
I just
like,
need your
do
money.
it. Yeah,
Like, I don't.
I was blackmailing them.
No.
And I raised another $500, but then I found the Rotarian that said, Oh, I always donate the backpacks every year.
Oh,
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now I had the backpacks and another $500, and I went to my president at the year, and I said, well, what do I do with this money? I can't give it back. And she goes, do what you want with it. And I went, okay.
They just keep giving you more and more power, Sonia.
I just want like nothing to like, Sonia, just handle it.
Big mistake.
Do you know what I could do with all this power?
And so I was able to invite 5 more kids that year. And then from there, I went, for me to ask for money is hard because even though it's not for me, when they tell me no, I take it personal.
Yeah, well, nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like to hear
I'm
no.
I'm learning it's for the kids. It's not for me. So nobody's telling me no.
Yeah.
And I love it. So it's also a little bit of an ego boost.
And you guys do haircuts too.
Last year we were able to do a few haircuts. This year we're going to do all the kids, give them haircuts. And we have somebody that's going to donate for the hair cutting.
Awesome.
So did you said somebody, is that somebody that you're partnering with, like a local beautician, barber, or somebody
it's through JCPenney's, but it's another business that's going to help provide and pay for those.
Oh, okay. So I forgot. JCPenney's does haircuts?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess I haven't been in there in a while, so I totally forgot that they do that. But so they provide it there, but it took like somebody to sponsor that haircut portion of it.
Right. Well, last year where it was just a few of the kids, this year it'll be all of the kids.
So it continues to grow.
So yeah, it grows with the amount of people. It grows with how much we can do for them with donating the backpacks, now donating the haircuts, and just giving.
So how long has this been going on now?
It's been going on for a while, but
under your control, your supreme control.
This is my 4th year.
4th year. Okay,
we're gonna call you Emperor Sonia now.
That's exactly.
Sonia.
So you know what? We're going to talk a little bit on the other side of this break here, more about what's going on at JCPenney's, and if there was any special stories that really stuck to you, got to the heart, and we want to hear about that, and how maybe somebody can sponsor a kid. We're going to find out that on the other side of the break, right here on KOFA 90.
Yuma is sponsored by Yuma Electric Service, LLC, serving the Yuma area for more than 25 years. Specializing in residential and commercial wiring, services also include EV charging unit installs and solar-ready service panel upgrades. Information and consultation appointments at yumaelectricservicellc.com.
Hi, Daryl Brogdon here, host of the Retro Cocktail Hour, inviting you to join me for the music that's always served up shaken, not stirred. Whether it's TV crime, jazz, or tiki tunes, space-age bachelor pad music, swinging soundtracks, or other incredibly strange music, it's on the Retro Cocktail Hour.
Saturday evening from 7 to 9 on Border Radio, KOFA.
If you are in the process of planning for your estate, please consider including KAWC, KOFA, and other charitable organizations in your will or trust. Gifts to nonprofit organizations in your estate planning can help continue your connection to the causes that are important to you. For information, call us at 877-838-5292.
Good morning. This is Cecilia Holland-Braithwaite from the KAWC Newsroom. It's Election Day in Yuma County. Yes, the special election for Congressional District 7 will take place in 6 voting locations. They are all listed for you at kawc.org. It's going to be a sunny, breezy day in Yuma with a high expected of 105 degrees. Winds out of the east at 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon, and can gust up to 30 miles per hour tonight. Mostly clear with a low of 83. Back to Johnny.
The Humane Society of Yuma will host its Poker for Paws tournament starting at noon on August 2nd at Sage and Sand. Proceeds will benefit the Humane Society's mission to reduce the number of homeless pets through adoption, rescue, and spay and neuter programs. Details and registration are at hsoyuma.com.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to the What's Up, Yuma radio show. And we are here today talking to Sonia Grimaldi, who's a member of the Fort Yuma Rotary. And we're talking about an event, and I'm going to read it right off of the flyer right here. It's Fort Yuma Rotary Back to School Clothes, Shopping, Backpacks, and Haircuts. And it's taking place July 26th at 7 a.m. at JCPenney's. That's what we're talking about. And before the break, I kind of teased a little bit about some stories. Can you share something, a story that really sticks out in your head, something maybe that moved you, or something that a kid said after they were able to go shopping?
Well, both the kids and the parents are forever grateful for this event, and for the specialty of it. But we had a lady come in one time with 2 children, and the Rotarian went off shopping with one child, but the other child came in barefooted in a diaper, and we had enough funds that we grabbed the mom and the child and went and got them some clothes for the baby, and she was in tears when she left because
she didn't expect that.
She didn't expect it.
So she was probably shopping for that one child, not for this one.
Right.
And then she ended up getting both.
the one wasn't even in school yet.
Yeah.
And so, thank God we had the funds that we could do it.
But there was one that was going to school. There was one. There was one,
that
and
was the one reason that she was there was one going to school, and he was already off shopping with a Rotarian.
But then you saw this baby that was in need as well, and said,
running around the store in a diaper and barefooted, and it's 100-something degrees outside, and he wanted to be a part of it too. He didn't understand, and so
that's why you do this.
Yes,
to give back and help. And wow, what a touching story.
So you were able to. You said you had enough to be able to provide. So what does that mean? That was enough sponsorship, or
you said like extra funds?
Extra funds, because some of the Rotarians, it's hard to stop at the dollar amount, and if there's, it's all put on gift cards, and it's portioned out so that each child has the same amount of money, and it's either up to the Rotarian to give out of their pocket to give a little bit more, because how do you say no? When a child sees something, how do you say no? And that year we had a couple extra gift cards for backup, and so we were able to.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So how much does it cost to sponsor a student?
This year it's $200. In the last few years it was $150, but with prices of everything going up and the tariffs and blah blah blah.
So we were talking a little bit about that off air. Obviously prices are going up, but also the schools are receiving less and less money. So that's why the backpacks are important, because kids don't have the school supplies they once had. Every kid pretty much these days gets a whole list of what they need to bring to school. I never remember my parents having to get a whole list. I mean a list, and your kids are showing up to school with bags and stuff.
I was just telling them I went shopping for my second grader, and the list was like so long. Like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. And it's not like I don't participate, but you're just like, wow, it gets longer and longer. But like you said, the teachers have to give out of their own pockets. They get less and less money.
Schools every year are getting less and less funds, and it's up to us to. The kids don't understand that, and when one kid can afford something and the other kid can't, it's unfair, and they don't understand. So.
Yeah. So what has it done for you to take a part in this event? What are some of the things that you feel, or how has it maybe changed you?
Well, don't get me wrong, I love doing this. I love helping out the kids. I know that when I was a kid, my mom sewed all my clothes. So, and I got teased about that. So, if you're not wearing designer jeans or whatever it was.
So maybe you can kind of relate on that level.
I do.
Like some of the kids.
I do. And then the fact that when you need help, it's hard to ask for help. So.
Do you face that? Like some of the parents, it looks like they're kind of almost embarrassed, or it's hard for them to be there?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
A little bit. But then again, they're so grateful for what we're doing for them.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So you said it costs $200, and how do they get involved?
Well, you can contact me if you want to help and get some more information. I can give out my phone number.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Or
do
look up
that.
Emperor Sonia.
Yeah, Empress. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly.
Empress. I'm sorry.
Empress.
wouldn't it?
It would be Empress.
Okay.
Can we
Technically.
edit? Can we edit that out of the?
You're not a
that's-
man.
Yeah.
You're-
We don't need that going on the podcast version. I'm just kidding, Talon. We're not doing
Leave it,
anything.
Talon. Don't
Talon's
touch-
looking at me right now.
He's like,
what
Johnny,
do I-"
you're giving me more work.
Talon, is your mic on right now? Can you talk?
Oh, no.
Can we finally get Talon on the show? Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2,
No,
1.
he's shaking his head. No, he still can't hear you. One
He
day.
has a weird mic.
Yeah, one day we'll get Talon on the show.
Okay, so that's how they get involved. They have to find you.
Right.
Or the Rotary.
Hunt you down. That's what they have to do. They have to hunt Sonia down.
Hunt
She's
me
busy.
down.
But can they even go by? You think you work at Elite Engraving? Maybe go over there,
Yes.
stop by, say hi to you.
Yes, you're always welcome to stop in at Elite and say hi to me, or say hi to my boss, Regina.
Hi, Regina.
Who's in charge of Gateway to the Heart, doing the backpacks and the teacher baskets for the kids. She just had her event this Saturday at the same
Wow.
time as the rodeo school, the back to
Yeah,
school
the back to
rodeo.
yeah.
And they had a great turnout, and she makes a big to-do of it, and everybody is just so grateful for all the work that she puts in.
You mentioned that, and I wanted to get her on before that, but I've just been so tight with scheduling and stuff. But she does a lot too, so shout out to her for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out Regina.
I respect her and learn a lot from her.
So, and we were talking, so if somebody wants to sponsor, it's $200 to sponsor. And you mentioned reach out to you if somebody wants to do that's available. So that's the money that goes on the gift cards then.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And so what do you say to someone listening who's like unsure if they want to get involved? What would you say to them?
If you want a life-changing experience, I can hook you up with a child and have you take them shopping, and you will see the power that it creates.
That's great.
And so to take them shopping, you'd have to be a Rotarian to do that. So you would enter as a Rotarian, or do you take volunteers?
Well, with 50 kids, it's hard to get 50 Rotarians. It is, but it isn't. But everybody has life going on, so we understand that. And so if somebody says, hey, I know so-and-so and they would love to do this, we'll invite you along. But our Rotary goes first, and then and then we start bringing in the other Rotarians.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so
for
much.
what you're doing in your community. We really appreciate it. What's Up Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media. We broadcast from the studio at the Matador Activity Center here at Arizona Western College in Yuma. We want to thank our engineer, Talon Gonzalez, along with Anthony Ornales, Juan Garcia, and Dave Reek.
And you can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, and on the KAWC app, which is really cool. Stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music.
And tomorrow's show, we're going to have Tom Rush on. I think he's another member of Fort Yuma Rotary.
Tom Rush.
He's going to talk about...
Sounds like a rock star.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. He's going to talk about how you could get rich, I think. I don't know. Something like
I
that.
wanna know.
Yeah, from Yuma Investment, Yuma Imperial Valley Investment Wealth Management or something. There we go.
And you can listen to the podcast version of our program and check out past episodes anytime at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio, and email me and Johnny at whatsupyumaradio@kawc.org.
All right, we did it, fam. I think there we go. Thank you again, Sonia.
Thanks, Sonia.
Thank you.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma Electric Service, LLC, serving the Yuma area for more than 25 years. YumaElectricServiceLLC.com.